This is the Sports Porch, Black and Gold, with your hosts, the technical director, the Grand Schwabini, and Hockey Jesus. Come on, Pittsburgh. Let's show a little Steelers, Penguins, and Pirates love. The Sports Porch Black and Gold starts now.
Boy.
All right, everybody, listen. Sorry about that. This is the Sports Porch Black and Gold. Kind of an auspicious beginning there because
typical beginning.
I know.
More
Please let it work. Please let it work. Please let
more
it work.
like
Please
TDs. Like I tried something new.
Yeah,
It was a fail.
I didn't try anything new there. Honest to God, I tried nothing new. I want to make sure the sound is operating correctly. You know, just because it's, I get worried about these things. And, but anyway, you're watching the Sports Porch Black and Gold edition all over the world on Facebook, YouTube, X, and we're back on Instagram right now. I want to thank you for being here. Look, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button on, YouTube. We're trying to push everybody there, but our Facebook is starting to grow now. Our Instagram's starting to grow now. It's just it's been an amazing time for us.
Growing.
Yeah, we're growing.
We're
like
growing.
Crazy. We're growing like crazy.
Weeds.
Thank you.
And I
Thank you,
also
Steelers.
I also
Thank you,
dropped the
Steelers,
podcast after every damn show. That's right. I dropped the podcast on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere you get your friggin' podcasts. Across from me in the Monroeville studio, looking almost perfect. Finally,
Look at that camera.
it's the Grand Schwabini. There he is
in 1080.
over here, which is really over there, but over here,
Right
above me is Hockey Jesus.
200 IQ.
Right here. Looking good. 200.
Oh,
Wow.
200.
Is that high? Is 200 high?
I think you know what high is.
Yeah, I most certainly do. And I am your technical director. Let us know if you can hear us out there. Please give us a comment.
Amy, where's our great Amy May?
Yes,
we need
Amy
we
May
need our help.
said that she would be watching and commenting tonight.
Oh, she said we look great, so we must sound great.
Okay. Do we sound great, Amy May? Do we sound great?
Amy,
yeah,
what
must
would we
sound
do
great.
without you?
So what are we going to do here? Well, listen.
Send her some free cinnamon buns.
First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to thank everybody that watched our post-game show last night on YouTube. It was a hell of a post-game show. We had a great response from it. Keep those comments coming. Wow, what a crazy time it is for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I mean, this is something that, I think if the season, did you see this coming? Did you see this coming, guys?
Sure. Yeah, of course we did.
Okay.
We pretty much predicted it.
All right.
I mean, I didn't see the media going so negatively so quickly.
Yeah.
But just remember, it all can turn around in 1 week because that's the way it is in the NFL.
Right. This is true.
So what is boo birds now could be yay birds this week.
It could be.
Yeah.
You never know.
The Fire Tomlin movement has really, really picked up, as evidenced by crazy. Isn't that crazy?
It's pretty loud.
That's very loud.
It is.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, the counselor pointed that out to us, when we were at the game. He was like,
they did block it out on TV.
Yeah.
Well, supposedly when he told me it was going on, it was at a break, and you can see there's no action going on the field in the video.
Right.
So I mean, it's easy to black that out when you're not on the television. Are they going to go out of their way to record it and then play it when they come back? No, the media is not that negative to Mike Tomlin.
Here's the thing. I did hear one comment today that I think is interesting because, we all sit here every single week and we say, but they're not going to fire him, right? But this actually did lead me to believe this could factor in. The fact that the draft is here.
You're absolutely right about this.
And this is like the crown jewel special moment for Art Rooney to, have his brand in front of the entire universe.
Yep.
And just the thought of having fans saying fire Tomlin during the draft would be super embarrassing for him.
Very embarrassing.
Yes.
And it would be also incredibly positive if he did fire him and a young offensive coach was coming aboard and everybody was talking about, hey, what quarterback or receiver are the Steelers going to draft? Right? That would be super positive.
Right.
That's true. This all makes sense.
So that is something that I hadn't really considered that much that I think can factor in here.
Have we added cough drops to the throat spray?
Yes,
repertoire?
I figured.
Yeah.
I just went cough drops today instead of throat spray.
No throat spray.
Yeah.
Just
It
cough
seems
drops.
like you're very anti-chloroseptic for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Well,
It's a fantastic brand.
he doesn't believe in drugs in general that aren't natural.
But I'm using
well.
I'm using Halls. And I've got the mental this thing, whatever it is, it's just shooting through my nose.
The mental,
No, it's not
Menthol.
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 Yeah. No, it's not the anti-brands, natural medicine bullshit. It's the fact that you're like chewing it while we're talking. I can hear him chewing on the cough drop.
Well, I said, look.
And with the spray, it was the,
hey,
hey,
look. Hey, look.
I know that
You
sound.
know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
We're on the porch. We're a couple
that's
guys.
true.
We're a couple guys on the porch.
If you can't have a cough drop on the porch, what can you?
How is it-
exactly. What I'm saying is you want to hire a real producer to tell me to stop, chomping on the Halls, then go ahead and do it.
Okay. He puts one in
This
his
is a
mouth.
great video they're showing on the Penguins preview.
Yeah.
It's all the fights against the Flyers.
Yeah, that's those are probably legendary. So, yes, this whole thing is he is not allowed to chew gum at home, is what Amy says.
I don't know what the hell. I don't know what that's about.
Because you can't chew gum and walk at the same time.
I don't know what the hell's that's about either. But I can't chew gum. I think I've told you I've had nightmares about gum.
Yeah.
So,
Heard this.
obviously we did the pregame show. If you want to hear our initial reaction on YouTube or on Spotify or whatever, go back and listen to that post-game show yesterday. One of our better shows. And I heard the media today. Now all of a sudden they come out and they say, now this is kind of crazy here, but it's not, I guess. But yesterday we were talking about ownership. Actually, we were talking about Tomlin, and HJ brought up, really it goes to the owner, and the owner should step down and presumably hand it over to his son, right? Who's apparently a big football guy.
I mean, nobody really know who the heir apparent is, to be honest.
Yeah, nobody knows. But that being said, right. And what I thought was interesting was on the fan this morning. I was sitting in the car, I have my little smoke while I'm sitting in the car.
Right.
And the big smoke kind.
Oh, the big one, not the small one.
It's not the wake and bake.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, the small regular.
The small big ones. Anyway.
The petites.
Ascots. They're ascots.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, so.
No swearing.
Totally lost my train of thought. Anyway, so Joe.
It's a sports show.
Yeah, that's right. 93.7 The Fan.
Yep.
They start talking at the 10 o'clock hour. I think everybody knows who's on there. No disrespect, but he starts saying like it goes all the way to the owner. The owner should sell the team. And I'm thinking, was he not listening to us last night? I think he was. I really do.
Conspiracy theory.
I really do. Hey, listen, man,
Well,
they're holding government hearings on aliens being here now. Robert,
No, they're already amongst us.
at
You
what
already
point?
know they're amongst us.
I
Let me ask
do
you
you
something.
really believe that?
Absolutely
Have
not.
they been holding hearings about aliens for like 25 years?
Yes.
Longer.
Longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1947, Roswell.
Yes.
Okay, guys.
That's
All right.
okay.
All right.
It's okay.
Well, this show is about football.
I feel like we're going down a rabbit hole we can't get out.
And it is my fault. So,
But that's okay with me. If you guys want to carry the show, I'd rather watch the hockey game.
I know. I'm going to be doing the show myself. Both of these guys, we're in the basement studios in Monroeville, but we got a nice 100-inch TV up here with the Flyers and the Pens on, and you see both these guys are going to be paying attention to that, while you and I are trying to dissect just what the hell is going on.
We can do both
in Steelers Nation.
We can do both.
I know we can,
Maybe
because
if you got to a question, we could get started.
yeah,
maybe.
Mhm.
All right. So, the fire Tomlin chants, obviously, it's amazing to me how even last week's show, before this most recent debacle, which was a shit, that game was a shit show, and I don't care what anybody says. I saw nothing good out of that game. Not a single thing.
There really wasn't.
No.
It actually started, we were commenting on this. It started also, too, just incredibly boring.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, there was like nothing happened.
No.
I meant to go back and look at this.
7-3 at halftime.
I know we were
Mhm.
winning. We were winning that game at halftime.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yep.
Just like we were winning that game against the Packers at halftime.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But we
that
were
just goes to that goes to show you that the boo birds make a lot of sense. Normally you just booing a guy because you hate him, right? Or he's been around too long, or you're just tired of him. In this case, it makes a lot of sense. Like when you have leads going into the second half of the game, and then suddenly you just absolutely fall apart. I mean, it's not like you just barely lose. I mean,
Right,
you
it's like
lose
they're
by
getting blown
2 or
out.
3 scores.
Yeah.
That's what's ridiculous about the whole thing, and what to me makes the boo birds, sound right. That was a really
And
close shot, by the way.
Well, how about this? This was an interesting point that I saw today. We were talking about this on the post game yesterday, that there were no sacks by the Steelers yesterday. The week before, now, granted, Houston has a very good defense. They had 8 sacks, and they had their 2 starting tackles last week.
Right.
You know what I mean? How in the world can TJ Watt, Herbig, and Highsmith not
McCrory.
fall their way into a sack?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just finally make it back there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Sometimes I think that other quarterbacks, when they're playing against the Steelers, know they have to get it out real quick. So they devise a plan to do that. Maybe they
sometimes.
thought against Houston that, it was possible to, maybe hold on the ball for a few more seconds.
Yeah, well, actually,
You know what I mean?
You're right about that. They did. He was really, at least in the first half, he was really getting rid of the ball quick.
I mean, we've been seeing this since Brady was in his first year, for God's
Right.
sakes. People know they got to get rid of the ball quickly against this defense.
Mhm.
Now, maybe not so quickly anymore, but that's always been the scheme against the Steelers, which also drives you crazy that they can make that 5-yard pass, that 10-yard pass, because if they got an idea to throw it real quick, you got to roll up the guys and play tight and make them throw it long.
Man, I'm telling you,
I just feel like we could devise a better defensive scheme right here in this basement, watching a hockey game than ever before.
If I had a nickel for every time you said they need to roll up the cornerbacks, you know what I'm saying? Got to get some comments in here. First
You'd
of
have
all,
at least $1.
Schwaber, your wife is reminding you to stop chewing the cough drops. It's bad for your teeth.
I am sucking the cough drop so as not to put the teeth in danger, Amy. So it's okay.
Pat off track. Your grace period is fast expiring. We have encouraged you to change your name on YouTube from Will and Holly, because it sounds like you somehow fell in love with Holly, who was a friend's wife, and then you had so much love for them that you just wanted to call yourself Will and Holly.
I can ban him right now if you like, but I don't really want to, because I really like to think.
I don't know, but Pat off track is your name on YouTube. You have one more show, my friend. But that was a funny comment. Shohei Ohtani might be an alien. Mike Lawrence.
No light about it.
Mike Lawrence in the house, back on YouTube. Thanks, Mike. Love when you're here all the time. Feel like the Rooneys don't have the guts to make any major changes. Like what? Austin and Artie Smith definitely need to go. They can't adapt.
They can adapt.
We'll talk
You're right
about that. We'll talk about that in a second.
Hey, Mr. Higgs
is back. Thanks,
Mr.
man.
Higgs.
Mr. Higgs.
And we have in writing, basically, that modern day writing. I'll fix it. I'll fix it.
Don't do it, Pat. I like to hear him just go off on it.
Yeah, whatever. Then I'm not. Well, I'm
Will
not,
and Holly.
I'm not going to be able to help myself.
POT. How about that?
Pat off track. No, just pat off track. Okay. So that, going back to Mike Lawrence's comment, I feel like the Rooneys don't have the guts. I don't know. I don't know if it's guts. I think that, and I said this yesterday, the Steelers are a brand now, and somebody called into the radio today, and they did say, this is what I was talking about earlier. This is exactly what I was talking about earlier. Anyway, guys, the
Jesus, Hayes, what are you doing?
The Rooneys are
fucking idiot.
The Rooneys are into making money.
For sure.
It's become more of a profit over product issue. And the NFL is like that everywhere.
Don't you think?
I don't think so. He was the silver spoon kid. Art the second was the silver spoon kid. The first guy bought a franchise that never fucking won. And then the next guy stepped in and bang, you got a legendary, pillar of the NFL all of a sudden, when really for their first 40 years, they were the dumping ground of the NFL. Mm-hmm. Okay. So now you got the legendary Steelers mystique, and the silver spoon comes in, and what does he want to do? He just wants to do whatever he wants to do. I don't think it's that simple. But
I disagree. I mean, I definitely think that Art Rooney II does want to win. I don't think he knows how to win.
Right. That's
the issue.
I think you're right about that. I think that's right. Hammer right on the head of that nail. You just drove it right into the board.
Not in today's NFL. Right. He grew up watching the previous regime, his father, maybe his grandfather before him for a little bit. And he grew up watching them run it, and that's how you do it. And now things have changed.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but his innovation is the Rooney rule, right?
Dan. I thought that was Dan.
That's the dad.
Dan Rooney.
So Dan got the Rooney rule in, and he just implemented it. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So he doesn't want to say goodbye to his daddy. He's got daddy issues. How about that?
Boy, wow. That's deep.
I mean, we got a psychologist right here.
Yeah,
maybe.
Really.
Yeah.
Let's go, buddy.
It's possible.
Come on, man. Lay it on us. You're not the Grand Schwab. You're the Grand Schwabini for a reason. Because all that psychological shit you got going on.
This is all coming back to what I first said,
right?
That he doesn't know how to win.
Okay,
right, and he just wants
putting that together. Thank you.
Give tribute to his daddy.
Yeah,
maybe.
I mean, I don't think it's an edible complex thing, if that's what you're getting.
Yeah, I think I went a little far.
You mean?
I think I maybe went a little far.
You mean an Oedipus complex?
But I think
edible.
You can do it both ways.
Yeah,
I think Joe Pa 87114. I think we got to shorten that. How about Joe Pa? I'm just going to call him Joe Pa.
Yeah, you could put his comment up there, brother.
I know. I can't because
you're allowed to.
I'm watching three things at once, and it's really difficult.
Obviously,
anyway,
there was enough Joe Pas out there that he had to go up to 87,000.
87,000
to get his.
Yeah.
I mean, at one point, Joe Pa was.
I think that's a zip code.
Pennsylvania.
I think that's a zip code. 871.
It could be. It could be.
Yeah.
Well, 81471 would make more sense.
Well, let's hear what does Joe Pa have to say.
No, that's an area code.
What does Joe Pa have to say?
Impossible to make money impossible to not make money with an NFL franchise. But if you want to make more money, you have to win. I think it's more about, at this point, selling the team, right? Selling the team is where you make your big money now. And they're making plenty of money with merchandising. They would make more money with merchandising if they drafted a great rookie quarterback, though.
Right.
So that's what I don't understand. Like, draft a great rookie quarterback, sell a lot of jerseys, make a lot more money.
Yep.
But they don't seem to want to go that way. They just want to sell the logo. Yeah. It's like it's all about the Steeler logo with the hyper cycloids, and that's all they really care about. They don't care about the numbers on the back. They don't care about the, putting up a banner, putting up AFC North Division champions, or let alone an AFC champion. I mean, that would be nice.
But
those don't seem to make much money anymore.
I want to hear the crowd saying, "We got," you know what I'm saying?
You know what? I was
the Ohio State quarterback.
I was looking up who they've been looking at.
Yeah.
They have been looking at that guy from USC, but they also have looked at the guy from UCLA. I don't have his name in front of me, but supposedly they looked at him like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
They were hot on Drew Auer earlier in the year, but then he proved he's not a real quarterback.
No,
so they stopped going to his games. And the Clemson quarterback, they're also in on, you know. I mean, this is postseason talk, but if you want to talk about, you know, the future, it's better than talking about what happened last Sunday, for sure.
Yeah, I also heard some people on the radio echoing your sentiments about there is a draft coming up. You know, things seem to have hit rock bottom.
There goes Lizotte.
What a great time for, you know, the Steelers to make a move.
Thanks a lot, Hathaway, you asshole.
I can't. Why don't you just call the game? You know,
I mean, look, on. He just mugged. Look,
most of these people aren't watching the
he just got him. He just got him.
Are you guys laughing at that? You're not even laughing at me. They're laughing at that. Good
Lizotte just took his stick and said hello to his nether
regions.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Here's an interesting thing, and I saw some ridiculous stuff.
There you go. Albuquerque zip code. You got it right on.
Yeah. It used to be 15425.
Arizona Joe. We'll just call him Arizona Joe.
Arizona Joe. Paul.
No, Albuquerque's New Mexico.
Paul. I like Mike McCarthy and Rodgers, but I prefer Tomlin. We have to pass deep and open up the run that way. What?
That's my boy, Brad.
Yeah.
Brad Trombley's in the house. He's watching the game.
One hell of a nut shot.
He knows what we're talking about.
Absolutely.
Hey, if you want to follow this show tonight, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to turn on the Pittsburgh Penguins versus Philadelphia Flyer game.
Yeah.
There will be frequent interruptions.
Yeah. Obviously, it just confuses the shit out.
It is a sports show after all.
Yeah, I know.
Sports show.
I know. That's true. That's why I can't stop
you. And you often talk about wanting to go live with the games.
So here we are.
Here we are.
Not these games. Not these games. I'm talking about the football games. You guys, mother of God.
What else do we need to beat up as far as the Steelers are concerned?
Well,
are we going to talk about the Acrisure, the Renegade Boo Bird?
Yeah, we could do that.
I think
you don't have to put up the video if you don't want. But
I think it generally just means, boy, things have to be bad to boo Renegade. But then the other part of that, which
really bad.
But then here's the other part.
People go to the stadium for that part specifically.
Here's the other part of that. I do realize that maybe there's people who are going to the first Steeler game and they heard about Renegade and they want to see it. But it's also a little tone deaf. Like, you can't play Renegade when you're down like 2 scores.
Right.
You know, and showing no signs of life.
Well, this was when they just gave up the ball after the fourth down. So
you can't do it then.
It's like,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not a smart time to be playing Renegade. I agree with you. They never played at like the time when they should have. Like when they got back, maybe after they fumbled.
Right.
Renegade then crowd back into it.
Let's. Oh, I thought that was a real one.
Nertal either.
I know.
That's what's amazing, because that was real. We did not add that one.
Oh my God!
See what I mean? It's so bad.
All right. I don't know why that's still doing that. You're right. I do.
It's pretty simple.
And
somebody just scored named Sidney Crosby. He torches
All right.
the Flyers. The Flyers hate him.
Okay.
Absolutely hate him.
What
and
they
there's
weren't-
reason to when he does that to him.
Well,
what
they
they
really
weren't-
haven't been relevant since he's been in the league.
Joe Pop, can we save the goddamn game for Hockey Jesus segment? I mean, you could go off on the game. I just want to get through a couple things tonight.
Well,
I just love the fact that he got to the rebound.
It's still talking about hockey.
Nobody's
Still
stopping
fucking
you.
talking about hockey.
Nobody's
I
stopping
know, but I
you.
have to talk over you.
Bring
I have
up-
to talk over
Bring up
you.
a point.
All right.
Go ahead.
I was trying to. We got whooped as a collective. Standard is the standard. Don't live in our fears. Division of labor was fine. The scheme was good. It was lack of effort on players. Don't blink. Things of that nature. That's a comment.
Blink, don't blink.
That's a comment that
Don't blink.
Steela 7677. Thank you for being here. And if you haven't already and you're watching us on YouTube, please click the subscribe button. That little bell notifications will let you know when we're live. We're live all the time. Monday nights, 7 p.m. Eastern time. We're live after every Steelers game with our post-game analysis or fight or whatever the hell you want to call it. And Hockey Jesus over here, he's live after every single Penguins game.
Right on.
And we drop a podcast, and we're on TikTok, and we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we're on all that good shit. So,
Hey, since you don't want to ask a question, and I'm looking at Steela 7677 and reminded me of something.
Yeah.
Did you know Broderick? Oh no, please, Mark.
You
don't do
did it. You
No,
did it.
no, no.
6-7.
No, I said
6-7.
76.
I heard
77.
I heard a
You,
6
you
and a
need,
7
you need to get
together.
that out of your head.
please, God.
Do you even know what I'm talking about, Klein?
Yes, he
You
does.
do.
That's
You
what-
get it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do, but I haven't seen.
But I was
I don't wanna see
I was not talking about the 6-7 portion of that. I was talking about the 7-7 portion of that,
whatever the
Oh.
hell.
which remind me of Broderick Jones,
Back
who
there.
is now
Yeah.
out for the year. Did you hear that?
Yes,
No, I did
yes,
not see that.
yes.
What-
Goodbye.
What's wrong with him?
His
Neck.
neck. He got
Neck.
he got a pretty severe neck injury.
His
Really?
head ended up weighing too much for his neck.
That
The
was
rest of his
that was,
body?
did you see the way he got injured? That guy was jumped like way up high and he like slammed down on his head like
Yeah,
a
it
pile
sucks.
driver.
Yeah,
You know,
that
and I don't
sucks.
think he was expecting it.
No.
And he just jammed his neck.
No.
I mean, he must have a pretty serious neck injury.
Okay, last thing I want to talk about. Two last things I want to talk about really with the Steelers right now before we get into our porch picks and some other fun stuff.
Oh,
And then we go to Hockey Jesus and all that other good stuff and what we're watching. We're doing all that tonight. We're doing it all. So hit the subscribe button, click notifications, follow the podcast, all that good stuff. Cam Hayward. I mean,
Disappointing.
somebody on sports radio made a very good point today, and I got to throw it over to these guys on sports radio, and I think everybody knows who we're talking about. Lately, I've started to like what they're saying because I think they're starting to get a little more realistic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you know,
More
but
real.
one of them made this point. Cam Hayward after the game basically said the reason he was so pissed off at Josh Allen was that
Right.
Josh Allen gave him a knee. You know,
Yeah.
like trying to get up and gave him a knee.
But think about this.
really?
How weak is it for a defensive lineman?
That was the point he brought up. Go ahead,
Right.
finish your
Yeah,
thought.
How
Go ahead.
weak is it for a defensive lineman to be bitching and whining about the quarterback hurting you in a scrum?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Seriously. I mean, Josh Allen is a big bull.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
but,
and,
you
well,
know.
But the bottom line is if you're in the middle of a scrum and nobody sees you,
Mhm.
bad shit goes on.
Yeah,
and
it's all the time.
and I'm sure Cam has instigated many bad
Yeah.
shit going on.
Yeah.
So for him to whine about that just tells you where his focus is.
yeah. Well, you know what?
You know what I mean?
Listen, dude, retire. Okay. If you can't take that bullshit in the middle of that scrum, like it was fine for him to get up and get in Allen's face. I mean, that's kind of like, you know, you want to come at me with that bullshit, I'm going to come get you. Well, go sack him. All right. Don't have a shitty game and then after the game be like, well, I was really mad because he kneed me in the stomach. Like, what? Come on, man.
Mhm.
Ridiculous.
It is.
Okay.
It's just the wrong focus.
That entire defense for a Pittsburgh Steelers defense is completely soft. They're overpaid. They don't want to get injured. You know, TJ Watt is,
anyway.
I've been saying it for weeks. I know they'd get paid anyway, but you know what I mean? You don't want to get hurt is what I'm saying. You know, I've been saying it for weeks now. Watt's lost a step. Man, they got a mess on their hands. They got a mess, an absolute unmitigated
A real coach
mess.
would be able to take care of this. So let's see if Tomlin can do something to win 4 out of the next 5 and win an AFC North championship.
Is the Steeler legend fading? That's my final question. You can leave your comments all show long about the Steelers. If we can get to them, we will. You know, the fire Tomlin stuff. Do you think it's going to happen? I'm guessing they're playing Baltimore. If they lose in Baltimore, we don't even have to break this down. If they lose in Baltimore, wow. If they win, I just don't see, and we'll discuss this, maybe next week, but I just don't see them, even if they win, things changing. But is the Steeler legend now officially fading? I mean, I don't see any resemblance to Steelers teams of the 90s and the early 2000s.
I mean, look,
none.
The history is the history.
Yeah,
yeah.
You can't change history.
It never goes away. Here's what it is. The question is, which we've asked a lot of the Dallas Cowboys who haven't made it to the NFC Championship game in 30 years is,
right,
are they really relevant anymore? That's kind of more the question.
Yeah.
Okay. Reword it. You reword everything I ask. So go ahead. Reword that.
Are they really relevant anymore?
That is the question.
They haven't been relevant for the past since Ben Roethlisberger retired.
Right. Okay.
That's pretty much about right.
Okay. That's very true. But that has been very evident here in Pittsburgh. On a national stage, look, their relevancy is teetering finally.
Well, it is.
Right?
I mean, I will say this. This is the very first time that I put on a national show today, post Steelers game, and they weren't just continuing to praise Tomlin over and over again. Now they still did the old, somebody will hire him in 2 minutes. They still do that. Do that. But like I saw Rex Ryan today just say Steelers fire Mike Tomlin, put him out of his misery.
Well, and that's the thing. That's almost the way it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way it would be at this point.
Right.
Because every year that goes by and he's just this mediocre guy and seems to lose games in the second half, it's just going to make him look worse and worse and worse.
Mm-hmm.
At some point, you don't want to, if I was him, I wouldn't want to tarnish my image of, having winning seasons and making the Steelers in the hunt.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying relevant, but in the hunt of a playoff spot year after year after year. You can't deny that. I mean, as much as we go off on the Steelers, and we should because they aren't relevant, they are in the mix for making the playoffs almost every season Mike Tomlin's been coach. So there's that. But everybody in Pittsburgh, everybody in Pittsburgh, and now the national media are starting to realize, so what? That doesn't mean anything if you can't draft well, if you can't find a quarterback, if you keep throwing out these has-beens year after year after year. At some point, if you're a coach, you have to say, we need to burn this down. We need to do something different. Yeah. And that's the only way you're going to truly get better. And this organization just doesn't seem to want to do that. From head to toe. From head to toe. You know
which team has the longest winning season record going in the NBA?
I don't know.
The Los Angeles Clippers.
And they've never won
anything.
Won. Yeah.
Right.
They've never won anything.
Right. We got a ton of comments coming in here, and I love it. Keep those comments coming. We'll put them up as we see them. If not, you can see them on the right side of the screen. Want to thank everybody that's here. If you just got here, this is the Sports Porch, the black and gold edition, all about Steelers football right now. Of course, there's a lot of shit going down in Pittsburgh when it comes to this. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Make sure that you hit the notifications button or the bell, because then you'll know when we're live. Your phone will just tell you. It's really magic nowadays how your phone can tell you shit. My phone tells me a lot about myself.
I'm sorry about that.
It's not. Yeah, you should be. I mean, I should actually be sorrier than I am.
But
Anyway,
OJ the Wise is right about this.
go ahead.
The Steelers will absolutely not make an in-season change. I mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't make sense to. I mean, you could fire the defensive coordinator right now, but all that means is now Mike Tomlin will be the de facto defensive coordinator, and you know what that means? He would be more on the hook
Right.
if the defense didn't get any better.
Yeah.
You know, kind of like what Dan Campbell did up in Detroit, right? He
Right.
took over the offense and he had a couple good games, but he's had some pretty shitty games too.
Right.
But he's got to take responsibility for that now because he's making the calls, you know? So first of all, it doesn't make sense to do that. Second of all, there's no way Mike Tomlin wants that moniker put on him. Absolutely no way.
Yes.
So you're right. They're not going to do it in the middle of the season.
No, of
His
course not.
contract
No
runs
way.
out in 2 years. And if we got to go another 2 years, I think you're going to hear more booing and less renegading than ever before.
I just want to give a shout out real quick to my son Cannon, who's watching us on
Oh yeah.
on
What up,
Instagram.
Cannon?
I don't know if he's still watching us or not, but you did use a bad word there, Cannon.
Well,
you did
I
use a
mean,
bad
you know,
word.
he was probably
like-
just describing
yeah.
somebody or
like father,
something.
like son.
Cannon says the league has shifted to a more offensive dominant game. They have to change with it. They refuse to recognize the change in the league. Thanks for your comment. You're right.
I mean, there are some.
Is this the son of yours who quit football?
They both quit football.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
It gets hard.
There's a couple quitters.
He was a child psychologist. He was a child psychologist.
Yeah.
You see, it wasn't for me.
Yeah. All right. One answer here. Mr. Higgs said, yes, they are, meaning is the Steeler legend fading, I guess. Jerry Jones is a hell of a salesman with putting that star on television anywhere and everywhere. It doesn't matter. He hasn't won anything in 30 years. He gives the razzle dazzle.
He does. He
yeah.
definitely sells those. Plus, he's got a hell of a lot of cheerleaders that can sell a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yep. My wife.
Moment of
My
silence for the
My
cheerleaders.
wife watches.
That's
the
one thing the
Dallas Cowboy
Steelers
cheerleader
won't
show.
go.
Your wife
She
watches the
watched-
Dallas Cowboys
Yeah.
cheerleader show?
It's fun. If,
It's gossip.
if you like to cheer.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of gossip that goes on.
Oh,
in that
yeah,
show
yeah.
Too.
I wonder if I could get my wife to watch it.
No.
You probably could.
Yeah. Not going to have that conversation right now. All right, guys, listen, ogsportsporch@gmail.com. That is our Gmail address. We had a guy named Chris send us an email about Tomlin agreeing with firing him. And I just want to thank him for that. I did respond to it. Shoot your email to us. Anything you want to go over there, anything you want to tell us, especially if you want to tell us how
I
much
tell
you
you
love
what,
the show.
we're getting some fans on here that are really making a lot of sense tonight.
Yeah. The sportsportshop.com. That is where you can get 2026 Pittsburgh draft gear.
The funky pickle.
And
Love it.
Did you really do that to my sportsportshop.com
Yeah, I did.
banner? Okay.
Because first of all, I love the funky pickle.
Yeah,
So,
okay, yeah, that's
funky
awesome.
pickle.
Funky
And
pickle.
Hit subscribe to Funky Pickle.
and
Hit
on
subscribe.
and on top of that, the Steelers absolutely need to change their focus.
Oh yeah.
They've been needing to do this for a
We
while.
got the funk.
And I think
We
probably
got the
everybody knows the reason they haven't is
Gotta
because
have that
they just
funk.
don't have the personnel to do what we want them to do. You know, we want them to get the ball up in the air and into the end zone quickly, and they just don't have that right now. Hopefully, when we get a new coach and we get a new offensive scheme, maybe if we just even get an offensive coach that's allowed to be a true offensive coach in the 2020s, then maybe we'll see the offense, change. But until then, funky pickle, we're stuck with what we got.
We got the funk. We got the funk.
All right. So
We
the
got the
Steeler
funk.
legend is
You gotta have that
fading.
funk.
The Sports
the
Porch
funk.
podcast on YouTube, the Sports Porch one on X, sportsportshop.com to buy things from us so we can
come on,
make some
kid.
money to make this bigger. We're going to move on to something now that we do every week. It's called Porch Picks.
Porch picks.
And what is that? Well,
Look at Rusty without a mustache. That
you
looks
can,
so funny.
Yeah, Penguins game. You can decide for yourself. Porch Picks, NFL every week. we pick 3 games. Sometimes we throw in a bonus game if there's some good games. Last week, and we keep track, and apparently I am supposed to do something stupid at the end of the year no matter what. I'm going to show you guys up. I'm going to do it. I am. I'm going to do it.
Just do something stupid now. Why
Listen,
wait?
No, I don't want to do. I'm already feel like I'm doing something stupid now. All right, Packers.
Hey, did Denver win last night?
Yes, Packers at Lions last week. We all had the Lions.
We all lost.
Bears at Eagles. We all had the Eagles.
We all lost.
Texans at Colts. I had the Texans.
You won.
Woo!
You won.
Congratulations.
Broncos at Commanders. We all lost. So
No, we all won. We all had the Broncos.
We all won.
Oh.
You went 2-2.
Oh yeah.
I went 1-3.
Mark went 1-3.
Yeah.
I got it right. I got it right. Okay, so as of now, TD is at 23-18
You were behind me last week. How could you be ahead of me?
because
No, you were tied last.
Where are we?
Yes.
21 and
Yeah,
16.
yeah,
I wrote it down because I
Okay.
don't trust it.
yeah. So what should you be? You were 1 and 2, and I think
I was 1-3, so I'm 20 and 20.
21. Okay, so I got them all right. I'm 23-18. Grant Schwabini 22-19. HJ is 20-21. So it's still tight, man, on any given week.
It's still tight.
Any given week. Zen Boulder says, you know, Tomlin will try to sacrifice minions and pry a raise after the last game. Zen Boulder, you need to subscribe right now. The Funky Pickle said Will Howard needs a shot. Did we go over this already?
We didn't, but it would be nice, but they're not going to do it. I mean, they still have eyes on the playoffs.
Yeah.
They're not going to put in a rookie right now.
Yeah, it's the only way Tomlin feels he can stay.
Yeah, I mean,
what I'm
Rodgers is going to have to get injured for the rest of the season,
and then
Mason's really going to have to blow it. I
Right.
mean, he'd perform poorly during the Bills game, but it would have to be that for like a full game.
yeah.
Okay, so
He's on his way though.
we're gonna go to some of these comments right now. When Tomlin's contract runs out, says OJ is in the wise.
Just call him OJ the Wise.
OJ the Wise. When Tomlin's contract runs out, it might be perfect timing for our Pitt QB to get drafted by us and wash the bad taste of Kenny Pickett
Oh, boy.
out of our mouths.
That would,
Now he does.
that
Send,
would just bring the bad taste all back.
That'll never happen.
He does send a wink. Okay,
That is
so
not a penalty.
if you're look,
There's
if
no way that was a penalty.
if it's
You gotta be
this is
fucking
this is
kidding me.
hockey game bullshit.
Forrester, take a seat.
If you
And I like Forrester. You know, I
if
like
you
Forrester.
think for some reason that's humorous, okay, good. If you're serious, please God, I don't ever want to draft another pick QB again
No,
as a Steeler.
no.
Yeah,
My buddy Jeff Paulus is back. Hey, Jeff, go over to YouTube and subscribe at the Sports
Jeff,
Podcast because
welcome
we're going to be
back.
moving over there. I know we're on Facebook right now tonight. But anyway, hey, guys, sorry it's been a while. I've been on here. Steelers will beat the Ravens, I think. Yeah, we think too.
get your ass down in that game, Jeff.
Based on what?
Let's go.
Yeah, the problem is if
His
Tomlin
thoughts. His thoughts.
the problem is if Tomlin gets fired, we will lose some players. Who cares right now?
Yeah, who do you
Honestly.
think we would lose that would matter?
Yeah,
Funky Pickle.
nobody matters right now.
Yeah.
Nobody matters.
Just
right
list them for us, and we'll take them one by one.
We got the funk.
I don't think there's anybody
We
on the
love the
team
funk.
that if they went with Tomlin, we would really
now. Okay.
be sad about.
Okay. We're doing porch picks right now.
Porch
Picks. First game Thursday night. This is actually
Dallas at the Lions.
this is actually a game.
Woo!
This is actually a game.
Woo!
Your pick in the comments. I won, so I'm going to start. I'm going to say the Cowboys. I'm taking the Cowboys.
I'll tell you what, Cowboys are playing really good right now. I could even see them winning out, but I don't think the Lions are going to fall apart. So I think if they're going to win a game Thursday night under the bright lights at home, needing a win in a big way, I'm going to take the Lions.
Yeah, this might be for a wild card berth, so I
Mm-hmm.
got to take the Lions just because I think Dallas is playing well, but I don't think Pickens is all that. Detroit.
Okay. All right. Your pick in the comments. Cowboys at Lions. Sunday. Classic matchup. Absolutely classic. The Chicago Bears. My God, the number 1 seed. The number 1 seed in the NFC.
They've earned it.
The Chicago
They beat
Bears
the Steelers.
at the Green Bay Packers. Good God, what has the NFL come to? Sunday, Bears at Packers. I am going to go with the Bears. I think they're making a statement. I'm not sold on Jordan Love. I haven't been. I think he's good. I just don't think he's great yet. He's still got a shot. LaFleur, good coach.
I'm pretty excited.
I'm going with the Bears.
I'm pretty excited. I've now leapfrogged you into first place with the Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Green Bay's a streaky team, and they were looking pretty darn good the last time we saw them play. So I am going Green Bay at home. Pump the brakes, Bears.
All righty.
I'm jumping on Schwaber's bandwagon. I too have the Green Bay Packers.
I sense a conspiracy.
You could fall into last place.
I sense a conspiracy.
No, no, he would tie me. That would be the worst he could do.
Paulina Mai, go Pack go. Go Pack go. Mike Lawrence says the Bears.
Paulina, why do you like the Packers so much?
Well, why are you doing this?
Why not?
Do we? Okay. All right. Why do you like the Packers so much,
Why
Paulina?
not, Paulina?
Let's sit here and wait.
No, we don't have to wait. We can go to the next game.
Because it's a big one. It's a big one. The Texans at the Chiefs.
Woo-hoo.
You're picking the comments. The Texans at the Chiefs on Sunday night. This is an absolute must-win. 2 6-6 powerhouses going at. Oh no. Are they 6-5? The Texans now.
They're 7-5.
7-5. Yeah, they have one more win.
Right. And this is Kansas City's last breath.
This is it.
This one, I did not pick the Chiefs before. I'm going to pick the Chiefs in this one, although my gut is telling me to go the other way, but the Chiefs got to win this game.
Go with your gut. Come on, go with your gut. Gut it out. Gut it out.
Go with your gut.
You're going to regret it.
Go with your gut.
You're going to regret it.
Right.
Going to regret it.
Well, I'm not playing games. I'm just going with what I know, what comes to me from the stratosphere.
Okay, Grant.
And that is that the Chiefs are not going to be done at week 13.
Right.
Chiefs. How about them Chiefs?
Yeah,
which is the gayest ever, isn't it?
Yeah,
yeah, it's stupid.
Yeah.
I think the refs
say that, but
I think the refs are going to put on their red and white.
Yeah. Go ahead.
What?
Sorry.
I think the refs are going to put on their red and white uniforms and make everything just right.
Because they've been
They've
been wearing blue and white a lot lately.
Yeah.
Cowboys.
Yeah, Cowboys. Of course, Eagles fans, Cowboys fans. Here we go. Your team's not winning. It's got to be the refs. All right.
It can be.
Steve, did you say the Chiefs as well?
I did. I'm right on Schwaber's bandwagon.
The funky pickle.
All right.
We all know that Lamar
and Allen
are genuinely better than him. And I'd throw Burrow above him too.
Who are they comparing him to?
Above who?
They got to be talking. Got to be talking about Mahomes.
No, there's a conversation going on in our YouTube comments that we're not paying attention to.
No, it's okay. That's good.
I like it.
Go for it.
Yeah,
that's what we do. Spark conversation.
Keep it up, people. Keep it up. Maybe he was talking about that.
Oh, Paulina likes Milwaukee because that's her hometown. All right, Paulina.
There you go.
Good for you. And by the way, thank you for your service. She joined the name.
Milwaukee. Oh, go Pack, go.
Thank you for your service.
Yes.
All right, Paulina. That's good stuff. See, now I feel more connected to Paulina because now I know why she's taking.
Did you ever see that Curb Your Enthusiasm where Larry David doesn't thank the guy for his service?
No, it's not like not wearing the ribbon.
No. It's like, well, because like 4 people said thank you for your service as he's being introduced to this guy, and he just says, "Hey, how you doing?
What up, dude?"
And then he gets, you could tell he's a little off kilter, a little upset. He says, "I have to go to the restroom or something." And people are like, "What's wrong with you, Larry David? You can't thank him for his service." He's like, "We had 3 people thank him for his service. I mean, we need to keep thanking him. I mean, he got it. We thanked him."
Yeah, he's classic. We did it. We thanked him. Oh, man.
All right. So,
by the way, we all agree if the Chiefs lose, we'll be much happier.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah.
If
Houston beats Kansas City in Kansas City and pretty much knocks them out of a playoff spot, oh man, that would be glorious. That's why I don't think it's going to happen.
Mahomes is on his downhill run, or right now, whatever that really means. And once he loses Kelsey, it's over. Oh my God, my son is the funky pickle. Da Funky Pickle is my son.
There you go. Cannon. There you go.
Is my 17-year-old son, Cannon.
Hey,
Oh, okay.
we love it.
Awesome. Thank
Keep
you.
it going, Funky
Thanks,
Pickle.
DeFunky. Share this out with your friends, DeFunky. I know you got a bunch of them on YouTube. You're one of those younger generation.
Is that your son?
Yeah, he just texted me and said, because I told him I saw him, and I'm sorry if I didn't comment. Go over to YouTube. He said, by the way, I'm the Funky Pickle.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. So you're
He's no longer undercover.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, that is true. Okay, let's get rid of that comment. All right, we going to do Hockey Jesus now, or
let's do a brief Hockey Jesus.
Okay, because you got one coming tonight, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna be on tonight. So
boy,
I don't really want to talk about the Penguins tonight. I want to talk about the NHL.
Okay, so first thing I'm going to do
bring others in
is I'm going to point over here, point up there.
Let's do it.
Hockey Jesus is on the porch. Hockey Jesus at the Sports Porch Podcast. Hit that subscribe button. Click notifications. You'll know when he's live because he's live after every single damn Penguins game. It's unbelievable what he does. He's an engineer by nature, so he's got Excel spreadsheets with projected points. Did you see that, Grant Schwabini?
Sure. And he's also...
He didn't see that.
No, I did. I watched the last one.
He had to because I put the Flyers right in that third spot.
That's
it was a little surprising.
That's true. He's got highlights. He's got it all after every Pens game. HJ, take it away because the Flyers currently are they? Is it 1-0 still? 1-0 at the end of one.
Plenty of time to blow it.
It's going to be a Hockey Jesus after the game tonight. Going to come back live.
The Flyers tend to go down 3-0 before they start scoring goals.
And the Penguins love to give up third periods. There you go.
Give us a brief sermon.
I have a question though.
1 second.
Yes. Okay.
I just want to say two things about this. Pat off track. Now officially Pat off track.
Oh, awesome.
He says,
that's awesome.
He says,
buddy.
I'm an anti-Swifty, HJ. Now, those are just fighting words, Pat. And I'm not ready to have that fight with you right now, but I'm putting that one on hold because
maybe he means
I am very far from anti-Swifty.
Maybe
I don't
maybe
get that.
he's anti DeAndre Swift.
No,
that could be a pat off track.
He's thinking,
it could be.
He's thinking because I'm
starting to worry
anti-Chiefs,
about
I'm
you.
anti-Swifty. Trust me. I know Taylor Swift better than anybody in this chat. And I can promise you she gives zero shits about the Kansas City Chiefs, okay? I promise you that. Okay, Mark, you had a question for the HJ.
Yes, I saw this the other day, and I was just wondering if you were aware of this, and could this actually be an NHL/world problem? I heard something about how the arena for the Olympics might not be ready in time.
Did you hear about this?
And if it's not ready in time, there won't be hockey in the Olympics. Is this right?
Yes, it is right.
How is that even possible?
So I guess the standard is that you normally have an arena up like a year in advance so you can test the ice. They're not even planning on the arena being done until the end of this month.
Oh my gosh.
And the first game they're going to play, I guess, is a women's hockey game sometime in January.
Excuse me?
Yeah, exactly. So they haven't even tested the ice yet to know if it's NHL ready. They do hardness tests and they have people that skate on it to say yes or no to the ice. That whole thing. Yeah, so it's real. They have no backup plan. There's not a secondary place where they can be like, okay, if this isn't up and running, we'll just go to plan B.
Right.
There is no plan B.
Doesn't the counselor have an ice rink in his backyard in Squirrel Hill?
No, that was in Minnesota.
Oh.
I mean,
but maybe Brad Trombley does. Brad, you got an ice rink up there? Maybe we can have the
Olympics,
Plan B Olympics up there.
We're going to call it the Sports Porch Olympics, or the Olympics presented by the.
You know what that
Porch.
reminds me of? The Laugh Olympics. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Is Pat off track? Just lost his mind, or what?
Yeah, maybe. We're not going there. So was that the hockey question?
Yeah, that was the hockey question.
What I want to say is, what's so bad about that?
What's so bad about what?
The comment.
I
don't see that as anything.
We can address it after my segment. Okay, I'd rather not talk about porn in my segment.
We got a lot to get through. Don't say that word here.
Well,
All right. Anyway,
it's Pat off track.
Anyway,
What I wanted to talk about tonight is not the Pittsburgh Penguins, who are basically middling right now, winning, losing, winning, losing, winning, losing, which is okay. What I'd like to talk about is the state of the NHL. Okay, if anybody has not been watching other games, and I haven't been watching too many other games, but right now what's going on in the NHL is an absolute takeover of the young guns. Macklin Celebrini is coming on strong. Finally, Connor Bedard is showing his true colors, and these guys are lighting it up. There's also another kid. I forget his name in Anaheim. Oh God, I'm gonna say it wrong. Anyway, he's the third guy in this. These two guys are scoring at a pace that not even these three guys combined are scoring at a better pace than when Sidney Crosby, Alex Ovechkin, and Evgeny Malkin were at their prime. So these guys are fun to watch. And I told you, I think it's Leo Carlson. That's the Anaheim Ducks guy. What's so funny? What's so funny?
This is my son.
Well, we're not even talking about your son. Just hit. You know what?
I'm gonna say
hit the cough button when you want to laugh during my segment.
I'm sorry about that.
Or you know what? Better yet, go take a piss. Right. I like it better when you're not even on mic. That's even a lot better. That's funny.
Okay? I love it. Okay? I love it. I love the passion.
So that's because I'm trying to talk about hockey, and you dolts don't even know what I'm talking about. You should be. You know what you should be. You know what you should be saying right now.
What
you should be saying. Wow, that's incredible. Why are they scoring so much? Well, let me tell you why they're scoring so much.
I'm still learning, but go ahead.
They're scoring so much because first of all, Chicago gives up a lot of goals, so they need to score a lot of goals to be able to do it. Anaheim plays this ultra fast game. It's so much fun to watch. I told you this when they played against Anaheim, I think in like the 5th game of the season. They're so much fun to watch. So anytime they're on the East Coast, check them out, because I know you're not going to stay up till 1:00 in the morning to watch a useless Anaheim game. Not even I am, but I do record it. And they're so much fun to watch. And who's the third guy in there? Oh, San Jose Sharks. Once again, you probably don't know, but San Jose is a team that was actually supposed to do pretty well. And I think they've picked in the top 5 like 6 of the last 7 years. So it's about damn time they got somebody who can score a lot of points for them. So, yeah, well, all I got to say about that is the NHL is back. It's younger, faster, and getting better than ever. So the future of the NHL is now, even though we got a bunch of old guys, it's still so much. It's great to see new guys coming along, you know?
Or is the goaltending just really bad?
The goaltending, there aren't a lot of like stud goalies. You're right about that. The goalie years have peaked and are coming back down,
right? Which
is good for scoring.
It is, yeah.
Because I mean, think about all the great goalies that just basically are out. I mean, you still got Vasilevsky, you still got the Shesterkin. These guys are still top of their game. Bobrovsky's, obviously up in there too. But that's about it. Like all the we thought Dustin Wolf was going to be great. He was a rookie last year.
Hellebuck or whatever.
Hellebuck's out. He's injured. So he's not even playing right now. So, check out your hockey. If you, at the very minimum, watch the Pittsburgh Penguins. They're actually much more fun to watch. And for a while there, I thought Muse was going to go the way of Sully and start bringing the old guys back. He has Hayes playing with the first line, but tonight he's starting 2 new guys. Well, they're not new guys; they've played in the NHL before, but it's good to see him go back to the young studs because that's what it's going to take to get through this session of injury, as I call it, for the next 2-3 weeks. And speaking of Celebrini, there he is on the television.
Well, what is this? We're talking about hockey. Is that where you're allowed to touch the ball with your hand, or is that where the pool is so deep that the players can't touch the bottom?
OJ, OJ the wise. I thought you were the wise.
Is this Pat Off Track's mistress? Or?
Yeah. Well, he's talking about either handball or water polo.
Mhm.
Yes. No, this is
He's kind of saying he's not a hockey fan. I
Yes.
think is that.
Yes.
That's
this is where the ice is frozen, OJ the Wise, and you skate on top of it.
My dad.
It's not for everybody, but it is a very fun sport. You should check it out. If you're going to check it out live.
My dad actually claims that back in the day he was like unbeatable at handball.
Really?
Yeah.
Your father,
Yeah.
Neil, was unbeatable at handball.
Yeah. Or was it? Or it might have even been half ball.
What kind?
I don't know.
No, you're probably thinking squash.
No. Look, this is my dad. This is like he was born in the 40s, so like there's black and white TVs, there's rotary phones, and what are you gonna do? You hit a ball against the wall in the city.
So your dad was either a master at handball or half ball, and perhaps squash.
Not squash.
Not squash.
Squash is out. There was no racket.
He either had a full or half hand on balls all the time.
You tried. You tried. You tried. It just wasn't good.
It wasn't. That was okay. That was okay. But it took him a while to set it up. It took him a little too long.
I'm just saying. I thought it was actually really fucking good. To be honest.
Oh my goodness.
All right. that was Hockey Jesus. Are we good, Hockey Jesus?
We're finished with the hockey segment now.
Yes,
everybody can wake back up.
Yes,
there will be one tonight. So come on back here. And thanks for being here. Thanks for commenting. Don't stop commenting. Half ball is Lance Armstrong's nickname.
That's a good one, Pat.
Pat off
Pat
track.
on track.
That was Pat on track. Yeah. Okay. Rim shot for Pat off track. All right. The comments are getting great now. I love it. Okay. Let's move on to something here that I like to call the AI facts of the day.
Oh God,
no. Here we go.
Again.
Yeah. We haven't even heard this one.
We're gonna try.
I'm listening just like you are, audience. For the very first time.
We don't even know.
We're gonna try it. It's gonna take a little bit of wizardry on my part, but AI fact of the day. What this is we have one of those AI video creators we're using here to put up our shorts and our reels on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube and Facebook. And we haven't used it yet. We use Opus clips, which we love, by the way, for our clips. Too. And you should too. But this little AI generator is actually kind of funny. So I ask it questions. This one is, how would hot dogs rule the world? How would hot dogs rule the world? And I'm going to have to, cue that up here for you. And I don't have any thoughts on how hot dogs would rule the world while I get the video queued up.
Hopefully with a bun around them.
I can't even imagine.
No. I mean, it could be really.
Well,
it could be special.
I don't know if people are going to like them because they're wieners.
Well, I think they kind of address it.
You thought that was funny. You like kind of like dumb funny stuff.
Yeah,
second grade.
I do like dumb funny stuff. Okay, here it is. AI fact of the day. How would hot dogs rule the world?
Imagine a world where hot dogs reign supreme, controlling humanity with an iron bun. They deploy mustard-coated drones to monitor every move, ensuring obedience. Resistance is met with swift punishment in their meat processing prisons. Captives face the ultimate torture. Endless hot dog-themed games. Failure results in a chilling fate, becoming part of the meal. The hot dog overlords thrive on fear, controlling minds with their savory scent. As the world crumbles, a rebellion brews in secret. They gather weapons made from kitchen utensils, ready to fight back. The final showdown looms as the hot dogs prepare for battle. Will humanity reclaim its freedom, or will they be consumed? The fate of the world hangs in the balance. Only time will tell who will emerge victorious.
Oh,
pretty good.
That was
you like that one?
I like the sausage making factory. That's where they would torture us.
Yes.
And then we would become part of them.
Yes, there it is. AI fact of the day. How would hot dogs rule the world?
Sid.
Dog.
Listen, I got an idea here. I want you guys to and I do like I do love the comments coming here. Everybody seems to enjoy these. Ask Joey Chestnut, says Mike Lawrence. Wouldn't that make Joey Chestnut or
our
supreme overlord?
It might. It might. Kobayashi, where's he at?
It's possible. Kobayashi.
He would rule the Far East.
The Kobayashi Maru.
Asia.
Okay.
Split up territories.
All right. Let's move on to something that we do like to call What the Hell We're Watching. Schwaber, you want to take away the What the Hell We're Watching thing here?
Sure will, as you've struggled leading the show tonight.
Okay.
Yes,
so I will step in.
All right.
Well, this is the part of the show where we say thank you. We give back to you, our beloved audience, our fans. And we understand how hard it is to find that new show, especially when you just finished one you really like and you're looking for something new. And there's so many channels, right? Hulu, HBO Max, Apple.
Oh, boy. So
Netflix.
many.
I mean, Paramount Plus.
I'm tired just thinking about it.
It drives you up a wall. You have to watch trailers. Before you know it, it's time for bed. You haven't picked anything out. Horrible. You don't have to do that anymore. We're here for you. All you have to do is listen to us. We will tell you if it's worthwhile. 2 thumbs up. If it is not worthwhile, 2 thumbs down. Don't even bother. Bottom line, just listen to us and then tell your significant other, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your children, your parents.
Wow.
The Sports Porch guys approved or disapproved.
HJ.
Oh, I'm first.
HJ.
You sure is first?
Yep.
I have been watching. That's right.
Stranger Things.
Have
you been watching it from the beginning?
Yeah, I've been watching it from the very beginning. I've watched all of them. The first season when it came out, I thought it was absolutely just fantastic.
Yeah.
And then I think as they started to go on, you're kind of like, they're starting to wane on me.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that they're finally wrapping it up. But I have to say that Stranger Things 5 for me, I think is they're going to a place where they're going to end it, and you're going to know why all this weird shit is happening. You know?
Okay.
And because for a while there, it got just too weird. Like I didn't really care about what was going on in the Upside Down. No, I don't really care. I didn't really care. But now I'm starting to understand what's going on in the Upside Down. And they're spinning it in a really interesting way. I'm not going to give anything away, but I have to say that if you have watched the other 4 seasons, season 5 will absolutely not disappoint you. And it is a 2 thumbs up from me.
Okay.
2 thumbs up.
One other thing before I go. I did watch another thing, and it's already been done here. So I just want to say I also give it 2 thumbs up. House of Guinness.
Oh yeah.
Did I tell you
2
that was
thumbs
good?
up. I really like that.
I told you that was good.
Yeah, I thought that was just excellent.
Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah.
Did you?
I think I reviewed it too.
Yeah.
No, I don't think you did. I reviewed it.
Okay.
Somebody did, but I watched it.
Okay, fine.
I had some time to watch it, and it was great.
Yeah. Well, there it is. There's
Nice
another version
Way to go, Jars.
another
the,
version of me and my
That's right.
unselfish
It's the same.
watching while these guys don't even pay attention.
Yeah.
All right, the Grand Schwabini. Is this a movie, buddy?
It is.
Okay.
I
there it
went
is.
out to see a movie. The movie was called Rental Family, starring Brendan Fraser.
What? This looks lame.
Yeah. Now, I will say this. This was... Have either of you guys seen The Whale by any chance with Brendan Fraser?
I haven't, but I've heard
Nope.
of it.
Okay. So Brendan Fraser lately has sort of taken on these indie films, and he's gotten awards for these films. And so this is kind of like another step in that direction. There is definitely some comedy in it, but it's mainly kind of a story about relationships that in a way is kind of a downer. It's a little depressing, but it was acted very, very well.
Okay.
So it won't surprise me if he gets another award for this. Yeah, and I'll tell you what, the idea behind it was really, really interesting. So Brendan Fraser is just like an aspiring actor, and he gets a couple jobs doing commercials in Japan.
Oh, what a save. Sorry.
Yeah, commercials in Japan. And essentially what happens is like he's looking for work as an actor in Japan.
Gotcha.
And then one day this lady, his agent, calls him and is like, "Hey, I got a job for you." And he's like, "Okay, great. What is it?" She's like, "But you got to be there in like 15 minutes, but it pays a lot of money." He's like, "All right, what's the role?" And she's like, "Sad American." And he's like, "Okay." So he gets there, right? And he walks in and there's a funeral going on. Okay. And he just like sits down and he's like totally confused. Like nobody's talked to him about how to act or anything like that. And then he realizes at one point that the guy in the casket is alive. Okay.
For real?
And he's like, "What?" He's like, "Whoa," you know. And so anyway, the people that he's in that picture with, they're running a company that's called Rental Family. And so they do all kinds of weird, strange things. Like, so for example, this person like wanted to see what their funeral would be like. So, you know, basically they invite a whole bunch of people to the funeral and they basically act it out. Right. Or there's like, you know, another situation where this girl, this mother wants her daughter to get into some special school, but they have to be interviewed by the school board or whatever, right? And so she doesn't have a father. So they hire like Brendan Fraser to be this girl's father. He's got to like get to know her for 3 weeks,
Right?
And then present as the father. And there was actually a lot of like, you know, are we doing something terrible here? Because I'm gonna have to say goodbye to her.
Right.
You know what I mean? That kind of thing. She's gonna believe that she has a father. You know, that kind of stuff. So it was really actually kind of very interesting, and I enjoyed it. I think you guys would like it, but it's really like a kind of watch when it comes on, you know, a streaming service.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I actually feel like I just watched it, so
You didn't?
Not going to have to.
You didn't.
All
You
right.
barely
didn't.
even scraped
didn't.
the surface.
All right,
barely scraped.
your TD watched this.
Something
It's
terrible.
called BS High. BS High is
Yeah, I saw some trailer about that. So you kind of,
it's actually a couple years old. I think it was made in 2023 or 2024. It's on HBO Max. Bishop Sycamore made the Hall of Fame game to play against IMG Academy, the number one prep football school in the country. And then they figured out that there was actually no high school, and all these players were like just kind of bust in.
Right.
So this documentary covers how this guy got away with it and actually interviews him.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you something, for the psychologist in the house, the definition of narcissist is displayed during BSI. Now, what's funny is somebody pointed out when they started laughing about this school on all the sports shows, somebody goes, because it was Bishop Sycamore High School. Somebody goes, "Oh my God, the initials for this school are BS High."
Right.
So anyway, if you remember that, I give that a 2 thumbs up. It's really interesting. There is a real story behind it.
They get another 5-on-3
where somebody is.
What the hell is going on?
Where somebody is. You know what? I don't even really care anymore.
It doesn't sound like it was good enough to really even review.
I don't really care anymore. All right, listen, guys. I want to thank everybody right now for watching us on YouTube. Thank you for watching us on YouTube at the Sports Porch Podcast. If you haven't already done it, hit that subscribe button, click the notifications. You'll know when we're live every Monday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. After every Steelers game, post-game show, click. And after every Pens game, Hockey Jesus. So we will see you at Baltimore, right? Baltimore, post-game after the Baltimore game on Sunday. We will see you next. Look for Hockey Jesus this week. For the Grand Schwabini, who is watching the Flyers-Penguins game right now. For Hockey Jesus, who is also watching the Flyers-Penguins game right now. I'm your technical director. Can't thank you enough for being here. We'll catch you next time right here on the porch. I am out.
See you later.